Hello, hello.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Messi! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's really drilled it. Pumas finding their passes. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And he's lost his man here.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ball is over the line. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's made its way to him. And he's running through. Goes down, but nothing given. Still goalless. Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Donadoni. Donadoni showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? It's Pele! It's anyone's ball now.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Eder Militao.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Eder Militao is in a really good position out wide. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Messi goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Pele, and this is Bergkamp. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Haaland. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Eder Militao. And it's
Hello, bro. Home 773.
Oh, that's fabulous.
I cannot play one game, bro. I don't have
That'll be
internet.
the last act of the first half.
That's the problem.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
today
brings.
that parking in the area around the
views
stadium
on the first
is strictly
half?
forbidden.
Yeah, it's a half
Please
that's
use
had
parking
a
provided
limp
by the club
finish
or any other
after a
paid parking
decent start, so
facilities
the
in
manager
area.
has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we are back underway.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really in.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bergkamp is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Right card, clears. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
And Messi! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. There will be a throw-in. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Hullet! Superb from Hullet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on it, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
62 minutes is number 22.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Saliba. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
He's picked his way through, tries to... It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Eder Militao gets into a good position. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Boumaz clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Baresi gets over and intercepts.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's through here. No question, this is the man you want to... Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Palmer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution.
Pumas are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Pullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And a quick announcement.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be
Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's managed to get rid. Raul. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish?
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely aimed pass. Delivers with whip. Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's gone for a throw-in.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on the team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Messi attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. And this is Messi. Now the delivery. Howson gets it away. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Now it's Raul. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's certainly onside here. Terrific hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Number 18.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now there's a decent chance! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That has been cut short. O'Shea. And it's Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's neat. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Gullit. Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that interception was most necessary. He's got tall! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia making good progress on the right-hand side. Gullit. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
That's going to go a long way. And he cuts out the supply. Xavi Alonso. Knocks it into space. And it's been played through. Here's found the... It's Asa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on... Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's a... Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution for Milan, number 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Bojan coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Gullit. This is promising.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. What shoots! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
After 77
How's
minutes.
that for a class finish?
Number 9.
And that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Coming on to replace him is
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Neymar plays it in. Milan have reclaimed it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
substitution for Milan, number 14, Neymar. Coming on the field is number 15, Gakpo.
Cruyff. Xavi Alonso. Now Gakpo.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Messi. Bellingham. Gakpo. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And that will be it. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Please be made aware.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's looking wide. Serginho. He might be in here! Baresi with the slide tackle there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And this is Ibrahim on the finish! Pullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. He's onside. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Terrific save by Abbiati. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And it's been taken short. Aimed in towards the centre. And now they can spring out of defence. It's an imaginative pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's slung out wide. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Batistuta. He has found a way through. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. That's a good ball. And they can counter here. Roberto Carlos puts his foot on the gas. Deftly out wide. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Big chance! It's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Over to the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. And this is Paulette. He's had a shot! He's scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Now it's Batistuta. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Oh, well played. Rafael Leao.
There will be 3 minutes added
Oh,
time.
well played, lovely. Otto simply refused to be outdone there. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Cruyff. And that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Please make sure
Ibrahimovic
to watch
taking
the
in the
screen.
accolade. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. O'Shea gives no quarter whatsoever. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So, what can they make of this? Roberto Carlos! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Khan gets it away. So we're still where we started right now. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Azar. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And here's Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard gets into a good position. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And pull it! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's neat. Otto puts the ball in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
2 added minutes has
We
been
are
indicated.
into overtime. Delicate ball and it... Header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Messi. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, a delicate chip through. Bergomi gets it away. This is their second corner of the game. And it's Messi. Neither of these two. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
O'Shea gets over and intercepts. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. He rises! Pullet finds himself offside. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Now it's Hullet. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Aimed in towards the centre. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's intervened well there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he finish? Not the most accurate pass. Hazard. Big chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hazard.
Time for a change in personnel, so time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Here comes the cross. Pullet getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Maradona. That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, El Hadj Diouf. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field.
Maradona plays it short.
Mbappe. Number 13, De Bruyne.
And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit
How would
to
you
our
sum up
official
what we've
store
witnessed,
where
Jim?
memorabilia
Well,
from
that was a
today's
hard
match
fought
are now
win with
available.
a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
They've won a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Across it goes. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? Just the keeper to beat!
Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He has found the way through. That's really well cleared. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. And it's been played through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi with the short one. He gets big! It's bounced back off the post. Big chance! He's doing it all right! And Palmeiras score first! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's been taken short. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a cracking ball. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a throw-in. Baresi. Cruyff. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Wriggles his way through. Lovely bit of skill. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona have their third corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Haaland. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the flag has stayed down. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he's taking no chances there. Out to the right.
Has been indicated.
Here's Messi. Oh, what a climb! It's loose now, and it's come back out to him. Goal! what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only... And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give...
He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Scholes. And it's Scholes. And he's intervened well there. And it's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. O'Shea gives no quarter whatsoever. Ibrahimovic.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that should get the job done. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's Messi. It's a goal kick. Rodri. Kukçu. Look at the space here. It's Ibrahimovic! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Rodri. Messi. Get a throw in. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and it's about time they woke up to the main threat. He had licence to deliver pretty much unchecked.
And he's running through. And a chance! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona, after 73
Barcelona
minutes,
get themselves back into contention.
number 13.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And the shot! It's in! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He's found a way through. Can he finish? Haaland made a good run there. Maradona. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Odo cuts out the pass. And it's Maradona. Bullet. Looking for the run. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Added
To
minute
a
has been
minimum
indicated.
of 4 minutes additional time. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Zanetti. He's got away. Yep, it's a corner.
Substitution for Palmeiras. Number 10.
Palmeiras
Messi.
are able
Number
now to make their
11.
substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments
Coming
now.
on the field.
Cleared
Number
without
5.
hesitation.
De Bruyne.
Shot it goal! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end,
Hello everybody, and
virtually
this is a quick
unavoidable.
reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch
How do you
today's
look back on the
match
game then, Jim?
broadcast live.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Can he finish? I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, cracking. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Great defending, strong and determined. Conte! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Bellingham. Look at this charge, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the shots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Decent chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, good spread. Zanetti wins the duel this time. Looking for the run. Otto looking to run onto it. No goals as yet. Now he's got space here. Bellingham. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for a runner. Courtois claims comfortably. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. That is lovely. It's Ibrahimovic! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Messi. Otto. Very nicely done. Here comes the cross. Adams with the clearance. And the finish! He's delivered all right!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi takes the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Park Ji-sung. And he's been shifted off it. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's away! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Park Ji-sung. Chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Hullet. Spread it left. Cruyff. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution in progress.
And here's Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Mbappe tries to pass it through and into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Birmingham really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Great ball if he can get there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kunde gets rid without sophistication. Rodri. 2 minutes to be added on. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself.
It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that should get the job done. Otto. Played in deep. Big header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Barcelona, and the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and with roll! And he's found the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Halfway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Ibrahimovic. He has found the... He's had a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Delivers the ball. Oh, smashing header! He's looking wide. Oh, good-looking ball. And that could set him on his way. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. He's in a good position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to play it through. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Gullit. Oh, this is a terrific run. Rijkaard. Robson. Darren Fletcher. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar. Aviati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. O'Shea.
There will be
Messi.
3 minutes added time.
And it's Gullit. Tries a deft little ball. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking. Cruyff. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Those of you making their way
The
home
midway
on
point
public
of the game.
transportation
Well,
today,
give me a
please
moment to
watch
get
the
my
screen
breath
for
back.
train
What a
departure
super
times from
half
all
of
local
football.
major
Instant
stations.
pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky. Roll!
And that's off target.
Raul clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Gullit looking understandably energised after his goal. O'Shea. Robson is always looking to break lines. Saka. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. Takes a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Messi. Stojkovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Totti. Messi. Very much a man of this moment. Otto made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Otto wins the duel this time. Raul. And here's Stojkovic. Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, he has got space.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Saka. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Nice control. He's having a shot! And that's a good ball. This time, surely! There it is! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Number 13, Zlatan
So all
Ibrahimovic.
square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab
Substitutions
another.
taking place. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pull it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Pull it. Picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving
So there
in
it
an
is.
inappropriate manner
What struck
will be
you most
removed.
about that?
Thank you very
Well, I
much
think
for your
all things
cooperation.
considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the
Hello,
build-up to this
everybody,
occasion
and
of
welcome to
ultimate
today's
tribalism.
match.
And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
And already we're underway here. And here's Messi.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, smashing header! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking
Substitution.
aggression.
Barcelona making their first change very early on. Ibrahimovic gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Now can he find Mbappe?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Asensio gets over and intercepts. And it's Valverde. Now it's Messi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Now it's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's Ibrahimovic! denied brilliantly.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Asensio with the clearance. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior! There's a goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
After 27 minutes is number 7, Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fast.
He's having a shot! Yes! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona have the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
There will be a throw-in. Alaba. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good take, and is he in?
Added minutes has been
Shoots!
indicated.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cleared without hesitation. Messi goes steaming forward, and he's managed to get free. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
And he's straight offside. Ronaldinho wins the duel this time.
Well, played right into his path.
He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! Yes, it's there! And they're back in front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Carvajal. Vinicius Junior, he is onto this. Well, that is a good ball to find him.
Baresi.
Goes back to front. Chouameni
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
He's on it. Can he get away? Goulart plays it short. Played into the middle. Abiati claims it without any fuss. And now a sudden chance to counter. Out towards the flank. It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Madrid
Goulart.
choosing to make the
Coming
first
on the
change.
field is
Well, the manager must have
number
thought to himself,
19,
we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
O'Shea closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's through here, and he's had a shot! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Danger averted for now. That is good alertness.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Mbappe. Knocks it out wide.
There will be
Here's
5 minutes
Camavinga.
added time.
Looking to go deep. Roberto Carlos tries to clear. Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. It's played through for him. And it's Ibrahim. Tries a shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be
The
it!
goal scorer for Barcelona.
The movement so
Number
precise.
9.
The finish some. And there goes the final whistle. What a